Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Monday, September 11th, 2023. Hope everyone is having a great Monday morning so far. Lance Brack here, and to start off this episode of GMWF, I want to talk about something that I thought of, and that is gonna have a question of the week. Gonna ask it every Monday, and hopefully I'll get some answers during the week, and then I will read the answers. I'm thinking either on Sundays or Mondays. I know starting it off today on a Monday, but I haven't quite decided on the regular date yet. So I'm gonna ask a question every week for all the listeners. You can use the hashtag Ask360 either in the comments section wherever you are listening, or on Twitter, X, whichever you want to call it, at 360 Wrestling Pod. Just use the hashtag Ask360. Also, or you can email your answer to 360 Wrestling Podcasts at gmail.com. And I'm going to start off with the first question. Real simple, easy question. Who is your favorite pro wrestler of all time? Like I said, just real easy question. Who is your favorite pro wrestler of all time? You can leave your answer either in the comments here on Spreaker, YouTube, whichever podcast app you listen to on, or on Twitter or X at 360 Wrestling Pod. Or you can email your answer at 360wrestlingpod at gmail.com. So hopefully we'll get some answers, or just won't do it anymore if it doesn't work. Hopefully it will. And then I'm thinking of reading any of the answers. This probably either Sunday or Monday is probably when I'll read the answers, if I even get any. So now, let's get into today's episode. And tonight we have WWE Monday Night Raw on USA from the Scope in Norfolk, Virginia, as we get ready for the upcoming Fastlane Premium Live event. And it's official. Gunther has officially broken the record for being the longest WWE Intercontinental Champion of all time. I'm still a little disappointed that we didn't get an appearance by the Honky Tonk Man during any of the build at all. I know with Gunther's character being more serious, it wouldn't have made quite as much sense like back when Santino Marella was the Intercontinental Champion, and he was doing the whole thing with the hunkometer. That was more of a funny comedy character at the time that he was doing. But it still would have been nice to see maybe the Honky Tonk Man show up in some kind of way, since Gunther was about to break his record. And last week on Raw, I'll say it again, great match between Gunther and Chad Gable, and even losing the match, I'd say that Chad Gable really elevated himself and came out of that match looking a lot better than he did going into it. Especially that sad part at the end when he lost the match. His daughter just started crying her eyes out. And I think I saw something yesterday online that said this feud between Gable and Gunther might not be over just yet. And if they have another match like they had on Raw last week, I definitely won't mind this feud continuing. Also, after being absent from Raw last week, tonight we will see the return of the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. And also the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley will defend against Raquel Rodriguez. And as we found out last week on Raw, that Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio, will be banned from ringside for this match. And I still see Rhea retaining and holding on to the title after this match. I know Raquel Rodriguez, pretty good worker, but I don't see them having Rhea drop the title to her. And as of right now, that is all we have being advertised for Raw so far tonight. Hopefully will be another pretty good episode of Raw, just like last week was. And coming up this week, this Thursday on Access TV, we have Impact 1000, the 1000th episode of Impact Wrestling, and I've talked about it the last couple of days already, but they definitely have a stacked card that will be, or I was going to say will be taking place, but actually, technically it already has. It was taped last Saturday in White Plains, New York, and it does kind of seem like a lot for just a 2-hour show, and we'll have to just see how they show it, unless they just keep every match and segment really short. Definitely looking forward to that. And that is all for this Monday morning episode of GMWF. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Remember, if you have any questions or comments or just want to say anything, right here in the comment section. Also, the new segment, Ask360. Use the hashtag Ask360 either here in the comment section on Spreaker, YouTube, or whichever podcast app you listen to. On Twitter, X, I don't know what to call it these days, at 360 Wrestling Pod. Use the hashtag Ask360. That would probably be the easiest way. Or you can email your answer, 360 Wrestling Podcast at gmail.com. I will try to have a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic talking about tonight's Monday Night Raw. So stay tuned for that. But I will be back tomorrow morning right here on Spreaker and everywhere else you listen to the podcast at for the Tuesday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. And hope everyone out there listening right now enjoys Monday Night Raw tonight. Hopefully I will talk to you again tonight for a brand new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic as well. And until tomorrow morning, though, have a great pro wrestling day.